Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to our second MoonFlow. It was requested by a few of you, so we're gonna continue with the MoonFlows and with the coffee cups. Let's get started with the MoonFlow. We're gonna start in downward facing dog. Spread your fingers. I really want to reinforce, I really want to encourage you to, in the beginning it will feel almost like you're overdoing it. Oftentimes when I say in class spread your fingers, it becomes from this, it becomes this. So that's not what we're looking for. We wanna really, it feels like you're overdoing it, but you're really spreading them as wide as it, basically you're using the full range of motion of your fingers. And you're pressing into each and every, the base and the knuckles of each and every finger, and you're really paying attention here to the thumb and the index finger, so you don't want to open here. And take a nice downward facing dog. And this alignment goes even for advanced yogis. We all forget about our hand and wrist alignment, so really reinforce it, and this will strengthen your wrist. You're actually gonna end up having really strong wrists from doing a lot of planks rather than feeling pain there. So that's how we're gonna strengthen them, with alignment. Take a nice deep inhalation in downward facing dog. Press your hips as high as you can and roll the triceps in. And begin to pay attention to your breath. Look between your hands and walk your feet between your hands. Exhale. Bow down. Grab your calves if you can. You can bend your knees if you need to. Continue with your breathing. And let's look over to the left and to the right. Check in with your head. Let it hang here. Make sure your head is hanging. You're not holding your head. And the crown of your head feels heavy, pointing down, directed down. Great, let's bring the hands on the shin bones. Inhale, look ahead of you, and inhale, reach all the way over your head, coming up to standing. Exhale, the hands over the heart, and we're gonna take a big step out and take wide stance here and open the toes out to the sides. From here we are going to bend the knees and take plie. You don't have to go very deep into your first plie. You can just hold a little higher plie. We're gonna come back. And continue deepening your breath here. Inhale your hands all the way over the head, clasping, reach over to one side, look up, back to center and over to the opposite side. Back to center, reaching one more time. Back to center, opposite side. Back to center. And let's open the arms out, and you're gonna steady your legs here. Press your knees back, make sure your feet and your knees are pointing in the same direction. Reach over to one side, hips are steady, legs are steady, just reaching with the upper body, and over to the opposite side. Again, reach, reach, reaching, reaching. One more time. And straighten the legs. Bring your hands over your hips. Point your toes directly forward. Outer edges of the feet parallel to each other. and begin to lower down, forward bend. And you can clasp. If you're less flexible, you're gonna be somewhere here, and you can wrap your wrists around your elbows. Otherwise, you can bring your hands on the floor on your ankles or all the way behind you. And come back to your breath. And let's bring the hands on the hips, straight back. Come all the way up to standing. Rolling onto your heels, facing the front of the room. Square the hips, bend the right knee here. And we're going to step the left leg in and step it back. Lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's bring the knee in and close your eyes for a moment. So you're holding your knee here and beginning to internalize this pose by closing your eyes. So we're turning off one of the senses and we're turning off one of the senses and turning on maybe more than one of our senses. Great, open the eyes, and you're gonna open the arms out and begin to take warrior 3. Level the hips, hold here. Great, from here we're gonna come up to standing one more time, knee into your rib cage. Center yourself. Once you feel the balance there, close your eyes one more time. Great, open the eyes, open the arms out, warrior 3. And we're gonna come up one more time. Hug your knee in. Take a nice breath and come into the central axis of your body. Inhale into the central axis of the body, imagine the left and the right. And close your eyes. Great, let's open the arms out. Level the hips. And hands on the floor, step them back into plank. Stepping the feet back into plank. Lower down onto your belly. Hands underneath the shoulders, hugging, elbows hugging into the rib cage. Lengthen, crown of the head lengthens away from the tip of your tailbone. Tailbone is pressing down towards the heels, directed towards the heels, and lengthen here. Notice I'm using my lower back muscles to really strengthen my lower back here, and I'm using my hands on the floor to just roll the shoulders back and away from me by pressing the elbows back. So I'm using the hands just to open the chest. Great. Tuck your toes under, and we're gonna press into plank here. You can be on your knees or you can press full body. And from here we're gonna step the left foot between the hands and come up to standing. And we're gonna step the right foot in 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're gonna bring the right knee into the rib cage. Come back to your breath. Now another thing you can try here is to spread your toes open and really actively keep spreading them open. Close your eyes. It somehow helps. Toes and fingers are extremely important in yoga and in martial arts. Opening the eyes, opening the arms, and back into warrior three. Really try to keep the hips level and lift the leg up. This is going to strengthen your lower back as well. And let's come up, hugging the knee. Spread your toes, close your eyes. And spread the toes on the ground too, so both sides are active. And let's open the arms out. Warrior three. Level the hips, spin the right hip in, spin that foot. So the big toe is spinning up and the pinky down. And come up to standing, hug your knee into your chest. Find balance and close your eyes. Great. Let's go back into warrior drill last time. Really try to pull that either the heel if you're flexing the foot or the toes away from you and lift here. Square the hips and level the hips, both. And you can bring the hands on the floor and step into plank. Pressing the heels away from you, roll the triceps in, keep the chest open. And let's take steps across from the body, right footsteps on the outside to the left, left steps out. 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Holding your plank, step your feet out a little wider than hip width apart or hip width apart, and take the left arm forward. Changing sides. And bring it back down. Bring the knees on the floor and stretch back in child's pose. Inhale, coming back into plank. And let's take the right foot between the hands. Here we are going to bring, coming into lunge, bring the hands over your heart and transition into warrior three. Directly touch the floor and come up into a half squat and warrior three, touch the floor. Sneaky deadlift basically. We're gonna do 10 of those. Warrior three, touch the floor, or deadlift to half one-legged squat. Let's get started. 1. Keep the back straight. 2. 3. Keep the hips level. 4. Level. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Hold half squat. Warrior three. Hands on the floor, and you can step both feet back. Plank. Left foot comes in and come up, lunge. And from here we're gonna lean forward, and if you're still working on this, you're gonna bend your knee and propel yourself, push yourself forward. Otherwise, use the hamstrings and the glutes to shift. Oh, that was not graceful, but let's. And come up into lunge. From here, we're gonna lean forward. And if you're still working on this, you're gonna bend your knee and kind of propel yourself forward. Otherwise, you're gonna slowly shift into warrior three. Level the hips and square the hips and press that leg up. And we're going to touch the floor and come into half one-legged squat. 1, 2, really pay attention to your lower back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, hold. And from here go back into warrior three. Hands on the floor, step in plank. Lower down chaturanga, upward facing dog. Back to chaturanga and exhale, downward facing dog. Draw the navel in. Let's bring the right knee into the rib cage and bring your knee towards your nose. Really squeeze your belly in here. Shift your shoulders. Keep that knee-nose connection. Even if they're not touching, you're imagining them touching. And shift your shoulders over your wrists. Pull the belly in and look between your hands. Step it through. From here, we're gonna come up, high lunge. And we're gonna take a step forward. You can touch the floor, you don't have to. 2 half squat, one-legged squat, and back to lunge. So that's the combination, 10 of those. I'll take you through the first few and then you can count for yourself so that you're present. We're taking lunge, step in, half squat, back lunge, 1. Lunge, step in, half squat, back lunge, 2. Step in, half squat, 3. Step in, half squat, 4. Step in, half squat, 5. Half squat, 6. Half squat, 7. Half squat, 8. Half squat, 9. Half squat. Last one. Into half squat and hold it. And from here, warrior tree. Hands on the ground, step in plank. Lower down onto your belly. Elbows in, fire up the lower back so that it's working and strengthening. Open the chest and press the elbows back in. Exhale down. And let's sit back in child's pose for a second. This time we'll take 3 deep breaths. So have the palms of your hands facing each other. Inhale, look ahead of you, reaching forward, and tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Let's take the left knee into the chest, round the back, and touch your knee to your nose. If you can, really pull the belly in, drawing the navel in. Let's come into plank, keeping the knee to the nose. Round the back as much as you can. Keep the knee as high as you can here. That's your core strength. Step it through. Little bit of a hip flexor, but we're really reinforcing the core. And come up. High lunge. Let's do the same combination. Step in to half one-legged squat. 10 of those. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Whew. Last one. Hold. Ooh. And transition into warrior tree. Hands on the ground. Step it back, plank. Lower down onto your belly. Inhale, cobra. This time you can lift a little higher. Deepen the back bend. Exhale down. Child's pose. 5 breaths in here. Slow them down. Inhale, your hands all the way over your head. Come into all fours, tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Bring the right foot between your hands. Come up, high lunge. And we're going to step the back foot in, square the hips, and begin to lower down. The moment you feel the need to round your back, stop there and just grab your leg and hold it here. Keep the hips level, and that way you will actually get deeper into your hamstrings and deepen this pose over time. Come back to your breath. Inhale, flat back, coming up, hands on the hips, coming all the way up to standing. Pivot on your heels, and we're coming back into wide-legged stance. Here we're gonna deepen the plie. Go as deep as you can. Look down at your knees. Knees have to press down. Feet are following the knees rather than knees following the feet. Meaning your feet are not gonna open all the way out. They can rotate out, but your knees have to be this flexible in order for you to open the feet. So you're gonna have the feet pointing in the direction that the knees are pointing. Sink a little deeper. And we're gonna straighten one leg and then the other. Straightening one leg and then the other. One more time and then the other. And we're gonna pivot on the heels and take lunge. Left facing the back of your room, left knee leading. Hold lunge. Straighten the legs, step the back foot in, square your hips here. The alignment is heel to heel here, or heel to the arch on the back foot, and keeping the hips square. Lengthen your torso and begin to lower down. You can stay here. Stay here if you this is as far as you can go without rounding the back. You're gonna feel that when you're squaring the hips and properly folding forward in a forward bend, you're actually accessing your hamstrings rather than improperly stretching the back. And let's straighten the back, hands on the hips, coming up, pivot on the heels, and hands on the hips, outer edges of the feet parallel to each other, forward bend. Hands underneath your shoulders, open the right arm up, left hand on the floor. Hands are reaching away from each other, head is lengthening away from the hips, hips are square. Back to center, so with the square hips you're gonna lock the position of your hips and spin from your midsection. The difference, if I do it incorrectly, not that I'm perfecting the pose, but if I completely let my hips go, it will look like this, and then it will look like this. Rather, I'm keeping my hips steady and using the rotational power of my spine. To spin, I'm using my legs here, they're working. The arches of my feet are working, the four corners of the feet are working, and I'm really using my torso. And back to center. Let's bend the right knee and reach with the left hand forward, press the knee back, and change sides. Don't rest on the floor. And again, change sides. And change sides. And change sides. Changing sides. Again. Last one. Great. And from here we're gonna bring the knees on the floor. The calves are parallel to each other. The feet are flexing. And lower down here in frog stretch. Breathe here and really begin to breathe or bring the breath into your inner thighs. So you're exhaling through your inner thighs. If you feel any type of tension, continue with your breath and make your breath your tool. The tool that you use to find the places in your body that you hold tension and exhaling through those places. Lately I've been having a lot of questions about pregnancy, doing yoga during pregnancy, before pregnancy, so I'm gonna tag or I will put in the description of the video that this class is appropriate for those of you that are looking to enhance fertility, so that you can find it. Great, we're gonna, to come out of this, you're just gonna come forward and just walk your knees a little closer, feet together, and sit back in wide-legged child's pose, and you can rest here for a second. Great. From here, hands on the floor, come up, and you should feel the area pretty open, so you don't want to shock your muscles and bring the legs together. Rather, bring them a little closer in and come back down. If you feel that you can bring your knees to hip width, do that, otherwise continue with the same progression. And by now we might be able to bring the knees to hip width, facing the front of the room. Spread the fingers open. Press back, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Step the right foot between the hands. Drop the back heel down. Warrior one. Exhale down. Lower down cobra. Open. And exhale downward facing dog. Left leg comes up. Step the left foot in, warrior one, and exhale down, step it back, belly, cobra, exhale down, and go back in downward facing dog. So we did a sun salutation, and we're gonna progress with, or continue with, a moon salutation. Take the right leg up, step the right foot between the hands, drop the back knee down, inhale, reach, exhale, down, step it back, lower down, inhale, cobra, and exhale, downward dog. Inhale the left leg up, step the left foot between the hands, drop the back knee down, come up, crescent, and exhale, step it back, lower down, inhale, cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do 3 more of those crescent lunge moon salutations with our eyes closed. I'll guide you through the first one, and then you'll do 2 more by yourself. Inhale the right leg up, step the right foot between your hands, drop the back knee down, inhale, come up, crescent, exhale, hands on the mat, step back into plank, lower down onto your belly, inhale, cobra, exhale, downward dog, inhale the left leg up, step the left foot between the hands, drop the back knee down, come up, crescent, exhale the hands on the floor, step back plank, lower down, cobra, exhale, downward dog. And we completed 1. Let's do 2 more. Do them on your own, and let your breath be your guide. Don't worry if you mess up the order. Just pay attention to your breath and to the poses, to your state of mind, state of emotions. Whenever you're done, rest in child's pose. And let's inhale the hands over the head. You can blink your eyes open. Look ahead of you. See if the room looks the same way as it did before. This moon salutation. Press back into downward dog. Take the right leg up and draw a few circles with your knee. Look between your hands. Bring your foot forward pigeon. And let's make sure that the hip is down. Flex the foot if you're deep into your pigeon. Keep the rib cage lifted. Hips level, lower down. And breathe. We're using guided breath again, finding the areas of tension, the areas where you hold stress, trauma, past trauma, and guiding your breath, inhalation, and especially paying attention to your exhalations. Exhalations as a symbolic representation of letting go. Of non-attachment, without resentment. Letting go sometimes can lead you into deeper and more committed, more spiritual relationships, because there is no sticky, muddy glue between, but it's a relationship, whether it's a relationship with your feelings, with other people, with your past. It becomes a relationship of freedom. You allow yourself to let go of the attachment, which is fear. And then once you let go of fear in certain areas of your life, you open the space for freedom in that area. And let's walk the hands back in. Tuck the toes under. Going back into one-legged downward dog. Circle the knee. Step it back down. Left knee, a few circles there. Look between your hands and let's bring the leg forward. Flex the foot and find your place. Keep the spine lengthening and the hips level and lower down. Make this place a place to deepen your breath. If you think about your breath is what anchors your spirit into your body and what gives freedom to your body in realizing the spirit. It's that beautiful relationship. And when you pay attention to your breath, it becomes this beautiful sound, ocean-like sound of Ujjayi breath. And it's more than enough in quiet moments when you're stretching, when you're in pigeon, to just follow your breath. If you go deep enough in pigeon, if you deepen the breath enough, there will be many times actually, not just once, but there will be a moment in which you will realize it's been in your face, in front of you the whole time, but you don't realize how much you're holding on to tension. So there will be a moment through your breath, always through the breath, that all of a sudden your body will just let go and you will go that much deeper in that pose. And that will happen over and over. You will continue to overcome and go deeper and get to know your body better and let go more. There is always more to let go of and always more freedom to experience. Let's begin to walk the hands back in. Tuck the toes under. Lift, press back, one-legged downward dog. And just draw a few circles here. Step it back on the floor, spread the fingers open. Downward dog. Knees on the floor. Come onto your body. Legs in front of you. Flex the feet, pull the toes in, actively pulling the toes in. We want to stretch the ankles here too. Now when you pull your toes in, make sure that your feet are even, so you're pulling the pinkies and the big toes in equally. So you try not to spin the legs one way or another, you try to keep them somewhat even. Inhale the hands over your head, exhale. Grabbing your shin bones, calves, ankles, feet, lower down, you can clasp. And from here, we're gonna go into Shavasana. You can feel free to bring a pillow. Place the pillow on your shin bones and you can rest here in forward bend, which is gonna prepare you for the evening, and it will calm your mind down and it will make you comfortable and pretty sleepy. Otherwise, you can come down onto your back and you can open the legs out, allow the hands to drop, arms to drop on the floor, shoulders on the floor, and come back to observing your breath slowly. allowing everything around you to dissolve. And becoming aware of the breath. Stay here for as long as you need to. Thanks for joining me today. Namaste.